If your shoulder feels strong one day, stiff the next day, and then suddenly painful after doing something tiny, you're not failing, you're not re-tearing anything, you're not falling behind, you're experiencing the exact predictable biology of a healing rotator cuff tendon. And if no one has explained this to you before, that's the problem, not you. Today we're going to break down the full biology of healing so you finally understand what's happening inside your shoulder and why recovery feels so unpredictable. Let's make this recovery make sense. Hey there, I'm Dr. Dan, orthopedic surgeon. I've helped a lot of people through shoulder surgery. My job here is simple, to cut through the noise so your healing is smarter. So let me tell you a story about Richard. Richard once walked in my office looking rattled, and he had followed every rule after his rotator cuff repair. Showed up to the physical therapy, stayed consistent with his exercises, wore a sling religiously, avoided lifting, even slept in the recliner so he wouldn't roll over or twist wrong. He was doing everything right. But around 6 weeks, his shoulder suddenly felt more painful and more stiff than it had in weeks. He panicked. He was convinced that he had undone the entire repair. And I'll never forget what he said to me. "I thought I broke something you fixed." But he didn't break anything. No one told him that week 6 soreness is exactly what the biology predicts. Once he understood the actual timeline, the fear dropped instantly. This video is meant to give you that same clarity. Before we go deeper, grab the pre-op checklist in the links below. It's in the description. It walks you through what you should be thinking about as you're getting ready for surgery. Okay, let's talk about phase 1 of recovery, of healing of the rotator cuff. So after you repair, the tendon is positioned precisely back onto the bone. But biologically, it's not attached, not even close. Your sutures and the anchors are doing all the holding early on. That's inside the shoulder. Your body is trying to build something called fibrovascular interface, a fragile biological bridge between your bone and your tendon. So we look at here, right, between the bone and tendon here. You should think of it as like wet glue, right? That's not going to hold anything. And you can imagine moving this around, you're going to feel some pain. That's why it doesn't feel very good in the beginning, because the wet glue doesn't really hold it. The tendon is being held, again, by the anchors and being held by the sutures. It's barely forming that connection. And if you nudge it too much, it responds with irritation. And that irritation shows up as pain, not damage. This early tissue reacts to almost anything. So like reaching without thinking, pushing up from a chair, rolling over in bed, even letting your hand or your arm hang loosely at your side. None of this means something's wrong. It means the biology is immature. This is why early rehab feels like really careful and conservative, with passive therapy only, no lifting, no reaching behind your back, sling protection, slow, gentle movements, not because you are fragile, but because the biology is fragile. And this tissue needs time, not pressure to start maturing. Okay, so we'll go to the next phase, phase 2, week 6 through 12, the collagen confusion zone. This is the phase when most people freak out, and with good reason. It's confusing. You start feeling better, you move more, you think you're going to turn the corner, and then boom, random sharp ache, a sudden tightness, weakness with simple motion, a flare for no obvious reason. People assume, did I do something wrong? But here's what actually is happening. Your body is laying down collagen to strengthen the repair. But early collagen is weak, messy, and totally unorganized. It's sort of like this and that. They go every which way. So it's like trying to build a rope using threads. Sure, it looks like a rope, but if you pull on it too hard, the whole thing shifts because it isn't strong yet. This messy phase explains almost every confusing symptom. Soreness after simple movements, sudden stiffness, weakness out of nowhere, pain at night, achiness after therapy, random good and bad days. So let me emphasize this next part. This soreness is biological immaturity, not structural failure. This is where people spiral because no one tells them that inconsistency is normal. If you understand the biology, it helps calm some of that uncertainty. So hit like and subscribe and stay with me. Also, check out what not to do after shoulder surgery. It's in the link below. It's a great video. Here's the key point in timing. Real strength doesn't even begin to show until around 8 or 12 weeks. Not full strength, just the beginning of meaningful strength. Until then, your shoulder is living in a land of unpredictability. Good day, bad day, great morning, awful evening, slow motion, sudden stiffness. It feels chaotic because the biology is chaotic during this window. We get to phase 3, weeks 12 to 16. This is the reorganization. Around the 3-month mark, things start to change in a meaningful way. The collagen fibers begin to reorganize. They line up, they strengthen, they start to behave more like a real tendon. So this leads to smoother motion, less stiffness, predictable therapy progress, shorter pain flares, more confidence, less fear with simple tasks. But here's where expectations often get out of control. People assume 3 months should feel like 6 months. It won't. Biology does not care about convenience or your schedule. Strength truly shows up around months 5 or 6. That's when strengthening exercises actually matter. Daily tasks feel safer. The tendon tolerates real load. You start trusting your shoulder again. The moment when people finally say, I feel normal, that usually lands between 9 months and 12 months. That's the biology. It's not a setback. It's not a delay. It's not failure. Just biology doing what biology does. So if this breakdown is helping your recovery make more sense, then watch the next video. Again, link below, what not to do after shoulder surgery. It will help you avoid the most common traps people fall into during this phase. So here's what I need you to hear at this point. You are not behind. You're not failing. You're not ruining anything. You are experiencing normal, predictable biology of healing. Most people go through this process scared, confused, and second-guessing every ache because the system gives them timelines without real explanations. You're told to trust the process without ever really knowing what the process is. But you're not operating in the dark anymore. Now you understand why the pain comes and goes, why the stiffness flares up, why weakness lingers, why inconsistency is normal, and why the healing timeline feels strange. Because once you understand the biology, the fear drops, the frustration fades, and the recovery becomes manageable instead of overwhelming. So then you get this healing, and you don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to panic at every bad day. You don't have to assume the worst. You've got clarity now, and clarity changes everything. Let's keep building onto it. See you next week.